Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get into some more Rick and Morty. Um, Hopefully my audio sounds a lot better now on this stream here. Finally got my new audio equipment set up. And I got this I messed around a little bit with my podcasting board here. So as you can see, all I can do on it right now is my preset noises. So, like applause. I can't hear it. I'm going to figure out a little more. I got it set up to where, I can press the buttons and you can hear it, hopefully. But I can't hear it, so I'm going to kind of play around with this just for a second. That way I can go back and rewatch this and, listen to what the sounds sound like. What is that? Air horn. I can bleep my speech. Bleep, bleep, bleep. What's this? Heartbeat. I don't even know what you would need that for. The drum beat. One more. We'll do one more. Brass. Whatever brass is. I can't wait to go back and rewatch this, and see what those sounds are like, Excuse me. But yeah, anyway, episode 3 of Rick and Morty. I liked this episode. I did. Like I said in the previous live stream that I did, we knew they had to bring it down a little bit. And it seems like they're almost kind of not bringing it down as much as you would expect. Like, episode 1 was crazy. Episode 2 had some really good, crazy moments in it. Episode 3, they're tapping into their anime style. But, it seems like they're going hard. They really are. They're going hard. Word of encouragement for today. Let's see. What was our word of encouragement for today? Bless people. Whenever you have the chance to bless people. If you put positivity out into the world, positivity will come back to you. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Looking forward to calling my dad tomorrow and saying hi to him. Wishing him a happy Father's Day. I haven't talked to him in a minute. Around the time when I started kind of messing around with this this live streaming stuff is the last time that I talked to him. He's got some stuff going on in his life, so, But yeah. So let's get into this episode. I want to try to cap this live stream here to about an hour. I'm gonna try to get through this, not breeze through it as fast as I can, because I want this to be enjoyable. But at the same time, I do want to keep this a little shorter. That way I can go watch the new episode of From. And hopefully, speaking of which, hopefully my stream here doesn't lag a little bit. I got my From videos finally done. It's rendering in the background there. I guess you can kind of see. I didn't think it would pull it up, but yeah. Anyway, so we start the episode out. Nice view shot of the Smith house here. We start the episode out with Jerry and Beth standing by the pool. The pool looked so nice in the first episode when they were filling it up. And now it looks terrible. All because of Jerry. So Jerry asks how the pool got so dirty already. Yeah, pools get dirty fast, man. I got one of myself. I got an not an in-ground pool. Bought mine off Walmart. It's a nice pool, but, you know, they get dirty fast. But yeah, Beth says, you know, the pool bot don't work. This little guy right here. Or as we'll find out, this lady pool bot. Yeah, so Jerry makes a comment, you know, well, you know, the guy, the pool, I bought the pool bot off of a dude that lives behind a dumpster by the pool store. He said he gave me a good deal on it. Gave him a sweet deal on it, right? So yeah, Beth says, hey, why don't you just, you know, why don't you just call Keith, the pool guy, and have him come clean our pool? But Jerry, you know, he's set on this pool bot here that he bought. So yeah, we see Keith. It would be a Keith, right? Keith would be the one to clean their pool. Seems like a Keith type of job, right? So yeah, Keith, this is a memory here. Keith pulls up. He's got this big hose. Jerry's got this little hose. Just to show the hose goes limp. Just to show that, you know, it's an example of Jerry's insecurities of himself, right? He feels emasculated. Yeah, so Rick walks out while they're talking about the pool here. Says, "Hey, you know, if you need me to, I'll gladly come out here and clean the pool up." And of course, he transforms his arm into this kit of pool cleaning stuff. It's even got the pH balance, right? Jerry says, "No. I'll fix it myself." Typical Jerry thing to do. Morty walks out with his Boob World hat on. Rick tells them he's finally going to take Morty to Boob World. They're finally going to go. See, I thought originally that they had already been to Boob World. I thought that's what that was about when they were flying through space in season 5, singing the song Boob World, Boob World. But I guess not. I guess maybe they were flying to Boob World. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. They didn't actually go because Rick found the Gotrons, the ferrets. Power Ranger episode. But yeah, anyway, you know, Jerry comes over here and looks in the dirty pool. Sad that he can't get his pool bot to work. So we switched to a shot of Rick and Morty preparing for their trip. They went to a Trader Joe's. Funny story, my first job ever. I worked for a flower company, and one of our customers was Trader Joe's. I didn't know what the hell a Trader Joe's was. I'm from California. We don't really have those out there. At least not where I'm from. But anyway, so Rick pulls out a pack of hash browns. Says Trader Joe's hash browns are the most efficient booze absorber in the multiverse. Makes sense for him. He can just keep drinking and keep drinking and keep drinking and not get drunk because he's eating his hash browns. I like some of these episodes, some of these like, you know, just regular backgrounds because they still look amazing, you know? You're kind of... you're not like, I wouldn't say entranced, but you're kind of, it's kind of in the back of your mind. You don't really think about it. It's like, it looks so good. So it's like you expect that, right? So you don't really take the time to look at some of the details. You're like, oh yeah, it's a cartoon. Their backgrounds are great. Whatever, you know? So they hop in the Rick's spaceship. Morty's all excited, says, hey, you know, it's finally happening. I'm finally going to Boob World. Rick over here pops one of his frozen hash browns into his mouth. Morty's like, hey, you know, Rick, I think you're supposed to cook those first, you know? What are you doing eating a frozen hash brown for? But of course, Rick says, yeah, my mouth is an air fryer now. I don't understand where they come up with some of these fucking ideas, man. It's great. It really is. It's great. So yeah, as they're pulling out, they back into somebody. Fucking Mr. Miyagi over here steps out with his big unibrow, putting Rick's unibrow to shame. So, you know, they hop out. They're like, hey, it happens. Sometimes people bump into each other. Rick's not having it. He wants to go. He wants to go to Boob World. So does Morty. Morty's kind of being a little cooler about it. This guy's just pressing. Like, hey, you know, maybe I should get your info. And Rick's like, you know, or we can just part ways and not fucking talk about it, you know? We ain't got to do shit. And it's funny to me that Mr. Miyagi over here, you know, he's not even like, yo, I just bumped into a fucking spaceship with trash can boosters. To him, it's like a normal car, whatever, you know? He's like, we should exchange. You think there's fucking insurance on this thing? You think this guy has insurance? Maybe that's why Rick's like, nah, we're good. We'll get out of here. But anyway, and you know, if they really wanted to, they could have just lifted up into the air and flew out, you know? But otherwise, we wouldn't have our episode, so yeah, anyway, they get into it. Rick gets pissed off. He says, is this the only way you know how to make friends? Mr. Miyagi snaps back on him. Like, is this the only way you know how to make enemies? So that pisses Rick off. Starts talking shit. Morty's over here trying to defuse the situation, right? What does he say here? He says, look, man, I know you're some type of heightened kung fu archetype, but me, I'm a Doctor Who Loki. So people like you are like NPCs to me. Mr. Miyagi didn't really like that much, so he gives him the 5-point exploding heart technique. It's a 5-finger death punch, right? But it's it's the exploding heart technique. Hits Rick with the I love how they drew Rick here. That's funny. But yeah, it hits him with the 5-finger death punch. Mr. Miyagi explains, like, yeah, now you're not gonna be able to take 5 steps forward without your heart exploding. So Rick says, all right, well, seems like a nice day to walk backwards, you know? Take a nice backwards walk. So now for the rest of the episode, until he fixes this, he's got to walk backwards to keep his heart from exploding. Like I said, where they come up with these fucking ideas for this shit? but I love it. You know, I love it. I will say the voices do sound a little bit off, like Rick and Morty. Their voices, they weren't as Rick and Morty as the previous 2 episodes. They were a little bit off, especially in this scene here. They get a little better towards the end of the episode, but, you know. So we get our title sequence. Then we open back up with Rick scanning the finger impressions on his chest here, which looks a little creepy to me. Just trying to figure out what the fuck Mr. Miyagi did to him. So he's got this crazy looking device here. I mean, you know, did he make that? Did he make this machine is it just a finger impression scanner? Seems like something Rick would do, right? I like this little hologram they got going on in the background. Yeah, he's like, what the fuck did this guy do to me? So he's got this Xerox machine, Rick Xerox cloner, with this box. The box looks cool. It's like a 3D printer basically. You know what I mean? So yeah, Rick hops in and fucking makes a Xerox copy of himself. It damn near 3D prints his new body here. And I said, now Rick has to look through a mirror. You know what? I don't understand that. He can still stand in one spot. But for some reason, he pulls a mirror out of his pocket, and now he's got to do the whole episode looking through a mirror. It's fucking awesome. The Xerox Rick pops up, says, "Look at my balls!" Rick's like, yeah, it's not a clone. Because Morty calls it a clone. It's not a clone. It's a Xerox copied version that he lobotomized in order to use as a crash dummy. And then here comes, the famous line here. Famous to me. Look at my balls. So he tells the Xerox copy to take a few steps forward. He says, no problem. Takes his steps, and then his heart explodes, right? Morty comes up, looks down. Rick's over here like, damn, I guess it was real. I guess this is real. So now he's got to figure it out. So he makes another copy, right? Makes another copy of himself. These arms show up, grab him, split him into 3 parts here: the skeleton, the meat, and the skin. I thought it was funny because this copy was like, "Look at my ball!" Ah, that was funny. So Rick explains that Mr. Kung Fu, or Mr. Miyagi as I call him, struck 5 specific pressure points in his body and induced commotio cordis. I'm not sure if that's actually a real thing. 5 steps forward will cause massive pressure buildup in his body, causing his heart to explode. I mean, I'm just thinking of them, pitching this idea for this episode. Like, it's so wild. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's such a ridiculous episode. But it's awesome. So yeah, Morty and Rick. Rick creates the legs with just a heart. Tells him to walk forward. The heart explodes. He creates just a heart, throws it behind him. It doesn't explode. So he says, yes, it takes bipedal movement to make the heart explode. Like, there's a whole fucking science behind it, right? So they start getting in an argument. Morty's like, man, you called him an NPC. No wonder he's pissed off, Rick shoots back like, it's funny to me whenever we get in these situations, you don't ever fucking take my side on things. Morty says, yeah, that's because your side of things, your viewpoint is fucking insane. I love Rick's response to that. He said, okay then, fuck off. Fuck off then. Morty's like, I will. He's like, good. Go ahead. Fuck off. And they start, start glitting each other. He said, you glit suck. He's like, no, you glit suck. This back and forth. It was fucking hilarious. That was a good scene. It's a funny fucking scene. Morty walks away. He's still over here like So anyway, we're back to Jerry over here trying to figure out his pool situation. This piece of shit little robot, the pool cleaner bot, ain't working for him. So he's determined. He hops on GooTube, right? Looks up pool cleaner. I love how realistic this is because, whenever we have problems with anything or even setting up audio equipment, what are you going to do? You're going to go straight to YouTube. How do I set this up? Got a problem. How do I fix this? Go to GooTube. So, yeah, he finds this guy here. Excuse me. Best TRX1 hack ever. We got the water powered. How a pool cleaner works. Connecting technology. GooTube pool guy. All right. So yeah, he starts watching this video. He finds out that it's a 3-hour video, right? This guy's like, hey, you emasculated dads. Jerry's like, that's oddly specific. Yeah, so he starts skipping through the video. I screenshotted this part because it was funny. Starts getting pissed off. This stuff is funny. It's just it's cool to see, you know, like it's like kind of realistic. But anyway, so this guy directs him to a link, takes him to this code that he has to upload into the pool cleaner. I thought it was cool. They got all the languages up here: Python, C++. Well, in this one it's C#, but I'd assume it's C++, right? Java, or maybe C++. It does use a $. I don't think so though. Maybe not. I know Java. I know a little bit of JavaScript, a little bit of Python from messing around with Blender. Nothing big. I ain't no coder or nothing. But yeah, I just like how they did that. I like how they threw that in there. That was cool. So he, you know, and I like how they got GitHub in here. That's some nerdy stuff. They were definitely trying to appease some nerds out there, right? Very accurate. But yeah, so he uploads the code into the pool cleaner. The pool cleaner links up, shows that it's actually working right now, and off it goes, cleaning up the pool. Jerry's over here, proud of himself that he finally got something to work. Finally, he made something work. But we all know this is going to spell trouble. When does anything work out for Jerry? And I like this little detail here of the burials. The burials of Beth and Rick and Morty, Summer, Jerry, right? From, let's see, season 6? I'd say it's season 6, right? First episode, I think it was the first episode. That was a really good episode. So yeah, we switch over to Morty. He's back at the store, the Trader Joe's, grabbing some more hash browns. I like how I like the color scheme in this. A lot of reds. The wood paneling looks nice. It looks nice. This is well done. So yeah, he ends up seeing Mr. Miyagi again. Runs into him at the store. Explains to him like, "Hey, yeah, you did the 5-finger death punch on my grandpa earlier." Mr. Miyagi, you know, says that he doesn't use martial arts for violence. Explains that his name is Lucen. I don't know what the hell kind of name Lucen is, but if there are any Lucens out there that watch this, I apologize. But I've never heard that name before. Yeah. He says, you know, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but I love your kung fu patience. And he's like, I can teach you. And Morty's like, racism? He's like, no, dumbass. Martial arts. Kung fu. So we switch to Lucen's home here. I like how they did this too. Looks good. We got the bamboo over here. Nice designs. Got some bonsai trees. Yeah, so they're in the backyard. We got a little bit of a... I like how they did the roof of this right here. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we got a Karate Kid type moment here where they're practicing their channeling their chi force. This random dude shows up, the cable guy. Tells him that he's going to have to get some new wires to run the lines in his house. Tells him he's going to charge him more for it. Lucen gets pissed off. Gives him the 5-finger death punch here. And, yeah, he tries to walk away, even though Morty told him not to. His heart explodes, and he drops to the ground. Lucen kind of makes a comment like, yeah, who the hell is this guy, you know? Morty, of course, he's got morals. So he kind of turns around and he's like, dude, why are you killing people, man? And of course, Lucen gets pissed off at Morty. Like, oh, are you disrespecting me? And then it zooms in to show that, we know what happens. So we switch to Rick over here building these pods. These are pretty cool. That way he doesn't have to walk backwards. You know, I just got to say it. The fact that he built this to where he moves backwards and he's got the little mirror thing doesn't make sense. Because if he's floating, he could just stay looking normal. You know, he's not walking forward because he's hovering. So what the fuck is the point of... But we wouldn't have the Rick and Morty humor now, would we? Oh, it's so fucking hilarious. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. You're already floating, bro. You don't need this. You don't need to be backwards. Oh, that's funny. Here comes Morty. He's crying. He's walking backwards. Explains that, he got death punched. Shows us. Dude, this looks so creepy to me. These little death punches, or the death fingers, the impressions. Rick gives his famous line, "My little boopa! My little boopa!" So yeah, he embraces Morty. He says, "We're gonna fuck this guy up. We're gonna cure the dick off of this death punch, and then we're gonna go fuck that guy up, right?" He says, "Nobody messes with my sweet little grandson." Yet earlier he was telling him he sucked and was making, conspicuous gestures toward him. Or whatever you call it. But anyway, yeah, he says, we're going to fuck this guy up, man. So we switch back to the robot cleaning the pool, the last little bit of the dirt that's in the pool. I like the colors that they got going on here. The sky looks amazing. This blue glow meshes well with the blue glow of the robot. Jerry's having a good time. He said, man, I got to call Beth. Anytime he does something, he can't just leave Beth alone. He's got to gloat, right? That's Jerry. So he bugs Beth while she's working. And I love this. I love that we're bringing this back to the earlier seasons where we haven't seen Beth at work a whole lot, We got the one scene in season 5, the sperm episode. But other than that, I don't think we've really seen her at work at the horse hospital. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like we're coming around. We're coming back around to the roots of Rick and Morty. Everything's been, tied up in a way. Excuse me. But hey, we're bringing it back to the earlier seasons, and we're moving into a new age of Rick and Morty. That's what I'm trying to say. And Davin, we got Davin over here. Good to see Davin again. Davin. So yeah. Of course, Jerry's got to fuck everything up. Calls to, feel good about himself. Doesn't care what Beth's going through. She drops her phone in the horse. She's digging around in the horse for her phone. So yeah, Jerry's sitting there. He's kind of in his feelings a bit. Tried to get validation, and Beth kind of just shrugged him away. She says, I'm literally in the middle of something right now. The horse, yeah. So yeah, this next scene is wild. So the robot comes up and starts cleaning his leg. He hops into the pool with her. She comes up to start cleaning him. Cleans his ear. Starts to get a little spicy. Jerry's like, no, we can't do this. We can't do this here. We gotta stop. This fucking scene, man. Starts making out with a fucking pool cleaner. They dive down into the water. And you see the shorts rise to the top. Oh, this was done so good. Fucking Jerry, you fucking weirdo. Oh, this scene's crazy. So yeah, we get this romantic music that comes in. I like this glow. This whitish glow of the pool. The water vapor coming up, So yeah, they start doing some rated R type stuff. He's fucking biting his lip. God, dude. What the hell? Jesus. The fucking pool machine's eating Jerry's ass. So yeah, you get the point. You get the point. So we switch to Rick and Morty. They're climbing this mountain here. I thought this was pretty cool. I like how they do their nature scenes. Nice Chinese or Oriental buildings, styled buildings here. The Eastern Himalayas. They sure did make a pretty far trip to go and find this guy. Sorry about that. Yeah, so they go and find this guy. They knock on his door. This is really cool. I like when they do these types of scenes where they go to like a different country or something, and they use the architecture, the style. I like how they do their architecture and stuff. Their decor on the buildings. This guy's pretty cool. So they knock on the door, they ring the bell. Gert Jurgens shows up. Wherever the fuck they came up with that name. He shows up like, hey, I'm watching TV. What the hell do you want? In this damn near like Oriental mansion. They explain the situation to him. We know that Lucen used to. We know that Lucen used to train here, that you trained him, you were his master. Rick explains that they need to, basically, Rick explains that they need to, have him punch the machine. That way he can analyze his movements to cure themselves. He explains, yeah, I know. That dude sucks. Lucen sucks. He death punched my cat, Queef Richards. Fucking awesome. So yeah, he pulls out this box, says, hey, I need you to punch this so I can analyze the death punch. He says, no, you can't. I'm not going to give you that type of data. You're misusing Kung Fu. Kung Fu is not made for violence. And there's a little bit of irony here, right? It is literally violence. He says the solution for violence is not more violence. Well, we later see that that's exactly the solution. So yeah, he gets a call from his daughter. Explains that he's got a tricky, he's got a tricky relationship with his daughter. His daughter has multiple partners. So he talks to his daughter for a minute. He's like, are you coming to your mom's birthday? He's like, no, you can't invite your 7 fucking partners, whatever. So, yeah. He explains that his daughter's what they call a polycule. He said, in my day, they called those sluts. So, yeah. Morty's over here like, hey, if we help you with your relationship with your daughter, will you help us with our situation? And he strokes his beard and says, that part was funny. But he finally agrees. Still over here stroking his beard like, So we switched back to Jerry. He's got post. Wait, hang on. Here we go. I found it. He's got post clarity. So yeah, he's like, what have I done? I've cheated on Beth with a fucking pool cleaning device. So she starts saying, I'm gonna set her a reminder for pool bot sexy time. Jerry's like, no, get out of here, She starts bringing up, I've compiled a list of divorce attorneys in the area. And Jerry's like, no, I can't do it. He gets up out of the pool, gets on the phone with Beth. The pool runs away. He's asking for Keith. He's like, you know what? This pool bot's not going to work out. We might as well just pay for Keith. Now, I know I said I wanted to try to get through this a little faster than the other ones. Tomorrow, when I do episode 4, I'll kind of go more into it and look at some of the artwork. But I did want to look at some of the color on this tree. They did this tree really nice. I like this blue, this glow after effect on the tree here. Looks really good. They're stepping up their animation, man. I mean, their animations have always been great, but I've noticed that it's just got kind of a more cinematic feel to it in this season. You're not looking at things straight on. It's always kind of from the side or like a cool kind of angle, I love that. Looks great. So yeah, the pool bot gets pissed off. Its eye goes red and, submerges into the pool, starts listening in on him. Crazy side chick energy here. You know what I mean? Vengeful side chick activated. That's it. That's it right there. So yeah. Jerry goes and gets Keith. Keith says, man, I was packing my shit up. I'm ready to get out of here. He's like, no. Come in here. Clean. This is your job. Clean up the pool. Even though the pool is already fucking clean. Jerry's a dumbass. So yeah, he goes in. He's like, yeah, the pool looks pretty fucking clean to me. And he gets pulled in by the murderous side chick pool bot. Grabs him up by his hair. Jerry's freaking out. Smacks the pool bot with the pool brush here. Pulls Keith out, saves him from drowning. The pool bot is definitely plotting here, right? They lock themselves inside. Keith looks scarred. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? You're in the Smith family's house now. Yep, this is the Rick and Morty house. Nothing's going to be fucking normal in this house. So I like how they did this building. We switched to Gert Juergens' daughter's apartment building here. A lot of hearts in this episode. A lot of interwoven callbacks between the two subplots, right? Or the plots, right? So yeah. They're trying to fix Gert Juergens' relationship with the daughter. These are all of the partners, her partners. And they all got these crazy names. This dude right here definitely is like a yoga instructor or something. I like this guy. But yeah, anyway. Look at him. It looks crazy. Looks crazy. So yeah, she's explaining like, you're going to have to just accept me and my 7 partners. He's not having it. Old guy energy, right? They're over here just watching the facial expressions. Some of the details back here are nice. Got almost like an open floor plan going on here. Got the ducks going through. Yeah, it looks cool. Got the soaps. It's awesome. But anyway, Morty comes over, you know, he tells Gert to hey man, give it a rest, you know, the respect goes both ways. You got to give respect to get respect, you know? So this ultimately brings them together. He says, you know, it's not what did he say? He said, I'm gonna look at my notes here. I actually got notes this time. Yeah, well, some of the names were Riz, Milo, Kathleen. Gert's like, yeah, it's too many people. But anyway, Gert says, and this is deep right here. Gert says, it's not the 7 partners that bugs me. It's the fact that now there are 7 ways for you to get your heart broken. And this, this is a touching moment here between 2 absolute stranger characters that we've never seen before. So yeah, he explains, you know, if you want your partners to come to your mom's birthday, then great, they can all come. And he remembers their names. And I think her name's Stephanie. Yeah, the daughter's name's Stephanie. She looks like a fucking Stephanie. But yeah, so they hug it out. Rick and Morty are over here. They're happy. They're gonna figure out the solution to their problem, right? So Rick throws his box down, says, "Hey, you know, all right, now you can help us with our situation." Gert's like, "Well, I guess I'd be a dick if I didn't." So he sets up this machine here with the heart again, with the heart. So yeah, I guess basically he wants him to 5-finger death punch this heart here. That way the AI machine will be able to gather data to whip up a cure. Says, "Yep, just go ahead and punch it, man." So Gert kind of gets pissed off here. He said, you know, "I warn thee, Rick Sanchez, abusing the punch will bring down tremendous fury upon you." I wish I had my podcasting board ready so I could add a little bit of that echo on there. But I'll get it figured out here soon. Yeah, so you know, he says that Rick's like, "Punch up or shut up." So he says, "All right, whatever you want." This is pretty cool. This like glow that comes off of him. So yeah, he does his kung fu stance and stuff, and 5-finger death punches the heart. So then the machine analyzes the death punch there. These little arms come out. These little suction cup fingers come out and cures them of their death punch. This painting back here is looking a little suspect. But, yeah, so it reversed the death punch. It worked. But they're still not convinced. You know, they're a little scared. So Rick decides to test it out. Takes his steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He says, "We're cured." So they celebrate. They're jumping up and down. They did this funny little scene where they're running around. They ain't been able to walk forward all fucking day. For what? Maybe it was more than one day. Who knows? This guy. It's good to see that they're still doing these like funny looking characters in the background with like the two different, you know, sized eyes and shit. I love that. But yeah, so they run around in circles for a while. So we switch to Lucen, vacuuming up in his couch. They toss a rock through his window, calling him out. They show up with these machines on their chest, looking pretty smug. They're like, "Hey, Lucen." Says, "How is it that you live?" And they said, "Science." So yeah, Rick explains that these machines that they put on their chest activate these nanobots in their body, allowing them to do kung fu. So he pulls a martial art kung fu stance. Morty says, he goes after Rick. Rick blocks it. Morty says, "Let the ass whooping begin." So yeah, activates the nanobots in his bloodstream. That way they can perform these fucking outlandish kung fu moves. So they start fighting each other. They kick him. He pulls this whole sliding stance here. Does this bit of chi magic, which is pretty awesome. Love that. You can see the chi is now surrounding his body. I thought this was pretty cool. I like how they animated this out. This like glow around him. He says, "Mountain punch." Well, I'm going to use my beep again. "Mountain fuck punch." Hopefully that worked. But anyway. Yeah, this was nice. I like how they did this. They've been using a lot of this style of animation here, or like background for a lot of their episodes. He punches them through the building. The fight is brought out onto the streets. He flies out onto the pavement here through the smoke, which was awesome. He says, "I'm going to give you whites a taste of hell." That shit's fucking hilarious. Yeah, he's like, and then I'm going to make you apologize for bending my fender. So Rick says, "You want an apology, motherfucker? Come and get it." So they jump at each other. He grabs onto him, slings him around. But they got the kung fu skills now, so they'll do the superhero landing, right? Morty jumps through the air, says, "Worm magnet punch!" Whatever the fuck that is. Punches them. All these worms start coming up out of the ground. The birds start flocking him. He says, "Super Sizzler Pinwheel!" Starts spinning around in circles. Here comes Rick with the Tabasco palm punch. That's pretty. I like that shot. That's pretty cool. These like orange beams coming off here. Nice pose. That's a pretty cool pose. Yeah, he punches him, starts spitting out some heat here, some Tabasco heat, Tabasco chi energy. So Lucen runs off into the distance to this poor woman here, grabs her milk and starts chugging it. He's like, I need milk. This bitch is like, what the fuck is going on? Spins around. He says, maximum overdrive punch. Punches the car. Sends the car hurtling at Rick. Here comes Morty. He says, he starts running at Lucen here. Lucen says, inflated noggin punch. Inflates his noggin. Got the goopy burger in the back with the big goop. Right? Yeah, so it's this telescope leg. Kicks Morty into this the goopy burger over here. Got the goopy deal. What's it say over here? We cook all our meat juicy and almost done. Lucen over here with his fucking his unibrow. That's awesome. Yeah, so they fight him. I love this part. He starts swinging him around with his big head. Yeah. Using Morty as a pair of nunchucks, right? That's awesome. So yeah, Rick counteracts his big head by hitting him with the bubble burst punch. Lucen gets up, and we can't have a martial arts episode without somebody, at least somebody, doing the Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon, wipe the blood and taste it, right? So yeah, he gets up, he says, amnesia knuckle punch. Punches Rick through the wall. I think this is probably my favorite part. He ends up in this laser tag over here. This is pretty cool. I like how they animated that out. Yeah, I love this. I love how they did the laser tag place here with the bright purple fog. Some of this orange paint, like it's neon, like there's some black lights under it, you know. Yeah, so he gets up. He's got amnesia. He says, what am I doing here? Which Beth is the clone? Still on that, right? Which I feel like we got an answer to that, didn't we? Maybe we just knew that he swapped him up. I could have swore there was like an explanation where they talked about how they're both sort of half the real Beth, half clone. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, yeah, look at this. This looks amazing. I like the splatter paint. It's something you would see in like a laser tag place, man. Laser tag's fucking awesome. I think I did laser tag on my birthday last year. We went to a arcade or something called Main Event. They had a laser tag. It was fun. It was really fun. We got our asses handed to us by one of the workers that was playing with us. But anyway. Yeah, so here comes... Here, I love this. Here comes Morty with the Control-Z punch. The undo, right? Rick hits Lucen over here with the butt soup punch. That was disgusting. And then what was even worse than him shitting his pants, the butt soup, is him doing the reverse Uno punch and then sucking it all back up into him. That was fucking ridiculous, man. So yeah, he runs at him. They burst through the wall. They have a little moment here where they're doing all these different punches. Here, Morty hits him with the I know you are, but what am I punch. So they have this moment where they fly at each other. And look at this. I mean, it's cinematic. You know what I mean? It is. It's cinematic. It's awesome. Like every episode so far has just been crazy. Season 9 is fire, man. But yeah, they fly at each other. There's this big shockwave energy burst that completely just destroys everything. That is a really cool fucking shot right there. Really fucking cool. That's awesome. So yeah, you know, the shockwave completely just incinerates all these buildings. They're over here fighting with each other, just destroying fucking everything. So yeah, more energy bubble. They hear a loud crack of thunder, and then the Hawaiian Punch mascot shows up. Like, oh, you unrepentant dogs! You have disrespected the power of the punch. It's so fucking random, but awesome at the same time. Yeah. Rick's like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? Like, this guy just comes out of nowhere. Who the fuck is this guy? Of course, Lucin's like, oh no, that's Punchy, the ancient demon god of hitting things and sweet drinks. The writing, the jokes are fucking, and I'm using sarcasm here, are on point, right? That's fucking terrible, dude. Oh, but it works. It's Rick and Morty, man. Yeah, it's great. So we switch back to Rick over here talking to Keith. They're wondering what the fuck the vengeful pool bot side chick is planning. I like how they did the reflection of the glass so that you could see the pool in the background. That's pretty cool. So he sits down, he explains the situation to Keith. Yeah, you know, I gave it a shady piece of code, and then had, you know, relations with it. We get another. That was pretty funny. Kind of random. Maybe them buying some time on their animation. But yeah, so we see the pool bot gets up out of the pool, kind of crawls its way over to the kitchen window, gets inside, connects up to all the smart gadgets in the house, like the sink and the shower, and, you know, the bathroom sink, the toilet. I mean, I don't know what the fuck is. Why would you have a smart toilet? What is that for? What, does it fucking automatically flush or something? I mean, it would be kind of cool, you know, but, you know, it just seems so fucking pointless. But anyway, that's awesome. That's funny. So yeah, she even hacks into the security system here and locks the house down. I always loved how they did this. Rick's fucking defenses here. Yeah, it looks so cool. So we switch back to Lucin here. Yeah, and, you know, Jerry says, oh, I think there's water running. So they're trapped in here, and the water's filling up the house. But anyway, yeah. Lucin is he's terrified of this, the Punchy. Punchy explained that as in a way of punishment, he says, Kung Fu is not about violence. Now you'll be punished by my champion, who's going to kick your ass with violence. The irony. Yeah, so he sends out this, he grabs all this debris here, which transforms into this fucking monstrous champion. He's huge. Love the nose. This guy back here, fucking smug. Punchy. Yeah, it's one hell of a fucking champion, man. I ain't trying to fight that guy. So yeah, they ask who the hell that the champion is. Lucin explains that it's Punching Hammer, the beast with 1,000,000 pressure points. It's impossible to strike them, all of them, right? So they run away from the champion here. As they're hiding, Lucin reveals that he backed up into Rick's spaceship on purpose earlier in the episode. Says he's a lonely old man, and the only way he can connect with people is through conflict. Asks Rick if he can relate to that. Rick says, nope. Shut up, Rick. You know that's exactly what you do. But yeah, so anyway, they run over here to this tunnel. Lucen said he's willing to go through with a surgery to do anything he can to stop the champion. Morty explains to him that Rick does have the tech to hit all of the pressure points on the champion. Rick says, I'll try to keep the rubble out of your chest. It's pretty cool. Got like a little hand here, nice little knife. We've seen these in the first episode, this blade he's got here. So yeah, we switch back to our B plot here. The the side chick pool bot shows up, pops up out of the water, shuts all the lights off. Jerry explains that he doesn't have to do anything because he's Jerry. It's his pool, it's his problem. He said, "I'm the man of the house." Hardly, Jerry, hardly. Says, "Come on, let's go. We got to swim upstairs." Of course, Keith here doesn't know how to swim. Says, "That's my greatest shame." Oh, went down on my notes a little bit here. Jumped down on my notes too far. So yeah, Jerry says, "It's my pool, my problem. I'm the man of the house." The pool bot shows up trying to kill Keith. Yeah, my pool, my problem. I was a little ahead on that, but oh well. So he goes in. He tells the pool bot that she doesn't want to kill him because she's gonna set an appointment for pool bot sexy time starting right now. So she gets all happy about it. Drives up onto to Jerry here for the pool bot sexy time. Jerry grabs the pool bot and tries to basically break into it by going down in the water here. He starts drowning. Keith comes in to save the day, helps him hold it down. They break into the pool bot, rip out this piece of technology in here, and Keith starts drowning. So Jerry grabs onto him, gets out. They swim over to the shields, deactivate the shields. All of the water flows out of the house and back into the pool, just in time for Beth to round the corner. She's like, "Hey, we're gonna have to talk about this pool. We're gonna have to talk about this pool shit, man." But then she sees that the pool looks great. So they try to play it off. Jerry says, "Yeah, Keith did a great job." He's like, "Yeah, with a little bit of elbow grease." Says Jerry told him that he would pay him triple the money, triple the normal rate. He says, "I don't know about that." He says, he tries to whisper in like, "Yeah, you better pay up or I'm gonna tell you fucked the pool bot." He's trying to whisper, and she's like, "Dude, I am 3 feet away from you. Jerry, you fucked what now?" Jerry fesses up, says, "I just couldn't help it, whatever. I was trying not to, but it started cleaning my nipples." And fucking Jerry, man. So anyway, Beth shuts him down, walks away, and says that her hair dryer makes her like a wild cat. It's fucked up, man. These people are weird. So yeah, Punch Hammer shows up, gives an evil laugh. That was a terrible laugh. But anyway, yeah. So they're ready for it. They're ready. They got these cool looking shoes down here. Combined their kung fu with science. So now they have these he's got one of these too, these chest things. They all just start fucking ripping out of their shirts. For some reason now they're buff as shit now. They're all jacked as fuck. This is a pretty cool shot. But yeah, anyway, so they're ready to take out this fucking champion. They say, yeah, let's fight one last time together. And Lucen says, oh yeah, baby. So they jump at this champion here. He's looking pretty fucking menacing. Almost got like a little tiki vibe to him going on. Yeah, so they jump at him with the splatter bolt kick. Start going crazy with the splatter bolt kick. They're circling around him, hitting all of his pressure points. And they jump down and they defeat the champion. And I love how when the champion disappears in this green dust, you know, it's not like a crazy sound. It's literally just, and he's gone. So yeah, this guy switches his shit up real fast. He don't want no smoke, man. He don't want no smoke. This is cool. I like the colors in this. That's really cool. But yeah, Punchy says, wasn't that refreshing? You three have learned the value of nonviolence. All is forgiven. So, you know, they bow to him. Pretty cool. I like how they put this like red glow, like red effect in here. That's nice. It's a nice little trick. I wonder what brush they use for this up here. But yeah, anyway. So yeah. The Punchy, when he's leaving, he's like, bye. I liked that. And then when we switch to this scene, you hear the eagle in the background. So yeah, we switch to Jerry coming out like, hey man, you almost finished? Keith's like, yeah, how's it look? Looks fucking great, Keith. It does. Fantastic job, man. Love this light back here. These palm tree lights. Those are badass. Yeah, it looks great. I want to hop in there now. Love the lights going across to the real palm trees. Awesome. Really good artwork here. So yeah, Jerry's like, hey guys, it's ready. Let's go swimming. And they have the whole gang out here for a pool party. Rick passes through. Jumps in, cannonball. Before that, Morty and Summer over here like, hey, you know, who needs Boob World when you got Dad's pool? It's a nice moment. This is a nice little scene here. They played the music from, they brought the music back from the, which episode was that? I got it in my notes somewhere. Maybe oh yeah, from the butt person episode. Brought the music back from the butt person episode when they go on vacation. That was cool. So yeah, Jerry made everyone happy for once. For once in his fucking miserable life. Or his existence on this show. He's made everyone happy. Well, we've seen some pretty terrible Jerry moments, so hey, we'll give it to him. But yeah, so you know, they're playing chicken, playing Marco Polo. Rick floats on by like, pool season, baby. The Smith family has a pool. And that's how we end our episode here. This was a good episode, man. I liked it. I really did. A little slower, you know. A little slower, but we should expect that for like the third episode. Like I said, 3, 4, up to 5, maybe even 6. I can deal with some slower episodes, right? So yeah, we get our credits, our end credits here. Jerry pops in. She's blow drying her hair. Says, hey man, we've talked about this. She's like, okay, you're right. Puts a fucking Jerry mask on the hair dryer. Jerry's like, thank you. So yeah, Jerry walks away. the hair dryer's like, it's just not the same. She's like, yeah, I know. Tell me about it. But anyway, yeah, it was a good episode. I'm sorry to try to breeze through this episode real fast rather than taking my time with it. But I want to go watch this new episode of From. Hopefully my From video is now done. It is done now. Cool. So I'll be able to put that out. Probably get that out today or tomorrow. Probably do it today. I mean, I guess it is tomorrow. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, so look out for my From video coming. Very, very soon. I'll probably get off of here, upload that to YouTube, and then go watch this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this live stream. I'm hoping that worked. Yeah, so we'll give the episode a little bit of applause. How about that? That's so cool. But yeah, got the chat going. I'm getting better at this stuff, man. Starting to take some notes. Eventually, I'm gonna make this a little bit more of an enjoyable experience. I'm sure I'll get better with time, right? But yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm gonna watch the From video. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time.